All right, so the next step we're going to take is creating our landing page. Yay! So that's the important thing, is that we never just want to give the lead magnet away. We want people to fork over their information, their email, their name, their phone number, ideally, if you can get it, in exchange, basically, to get the free lead magnet. That's the goal, right? So let's go ahead and head over to the lead magnet funnels. So you're going to be on your sites. We're going to go over to lead magnet funnels. Now, these are all the different funnels we currently have inside of EngageMore. So because we're focused kind of on the home buyer guide today, or the first time home buyer guide, I'm going to go ahead and click on the one that we've got pre-made for it, because we've already edited the lead magnet, right? And we've edited everything we need for the campaign. So we should be all good to go. So we're going to come in here and going to click on edit so we can see. Now this is a funnel, so that means we have a landing page and then a thank you page. So we're going to talk about both. This is the actual landing page that's going to capture their information when they come here. Now, everything in these forms are 100% editable. So if you take a look, you'll be able to see. I'm going to make this just a little bit smaller so you can see everything on here. If your guide cover doesn't look like this, or you don't want to use this, that's fine. You don't have to. You can use anything you want. So I'm just going to go through and give you a quick overview on how easy it is to edit things. Let me move myself over to this side of the screen. I think I disappeared. Let's see. So what I'm going to do is click on here. If I wanted to change this guide, for instance, I'm just going to click right on top of the guide. And then I'll head over here to the images. And what's great is our library will hold all of your images. And every time you come in, any image that you upload will always be here. So I do have a folder here for guide covers. And I'm just going to go ahead and replace one that I had created for myself. How easy is that? Now, if I don't like the size and I want to make it a little smaller, it's amazing how easy it is to change the size. So if I wanted to go a little smaller, I could come over here and type in something to make it so it fits a little better on the page, depending on, you know, how big or small your image is. I could also change this, unlock the key to smart home buying in Scottsdale, something like that, and change up this however we want. Now, when you click on this button here, this will scroll to an area down at the bottom. So if you look over here, it says, what do you want the button to do? If I go over here, it's giving me all the different things. It can open a pop-up. It can send it to an actual URL if I wanted to. So you're basically saying, all right, what do I want things to happen? Now, in this case, there's a button at the top. So I've told it to scroll down to the form. When I get down into the form, I also have the option about what do I want it to do here. Well, I'm telling it over here to go to the next step when someone fills the form up, because the next step is a thank you page. Now, I could tell it to go to the website URL, which is basically the URL where I'm housing the guide, if I wanted to do that. So many options. I personally, my personal feeling, I really do like sending them to a thank you page first, because then I can promote myself even more on that thank you page. The guide will do it to some extent, but it's really dependent on what your offer is, because if it's not related to a guide or it's a list of properties, you know, there's a lot you can do here, right? But we just want to make sure you can do whatever you want. If I decide I don't like this blue back here, I can click back here in the back of this form and change. We can go to the form and actually edit the form. So if I go to the form over here, I can edit the form from here. I'm not going to head over there right now and edit the form because the form's fine for me, but it does everything that I needed to do, basically. So that's it. I could make edits to it all day long if I want, but I'm not, because I'm happy with it. So I'm going to hit save. And over here, of course, you could update your search engine optimization. Now this, you do want to see if you can make this searchable that somebody might find it. So if I'm going to do that, I'm going to make it more specific to where I live and work. So I could come over here and now say to home buying in to unlock success in home buying in Scottsdale or something along those lines. So I could change all this up if I want to. Okay. So the more you can do to help yourself get found organically, we're going to give you all those tips, everything you need to be able to do that in the training. Okay. So any other changes you want to make, I could change up this image in the back. Everything can be edited. All right. So let me hit save. And then this, if I publish this, this has actually already been added to my URL link that I've already created in here. So the great thing here is that you have, like I said, the ability to add your own domains into this software. And that's so important because that helps brand you. So in our case, we created a subdomain of one of my other domains, and we use this one for all of our landing pages. So all the extensions have the actual name of the guides or whatever it is that I've got for landing page options, right? Now now because this is a funnel, it's going to go to a thank you page, so I might want to edit this too. So I'm going to take a look at it and see what it says. Make sure that it fits your needs and what you want it to do. Could I come here and add video? Yes, I would highly recommend you could do that. But so now I've got thank you for claiming your home buyer guide. I can even type in first time home buyer guide if you want, but at this point it's doing the job. And here, if I click down here, it's going to go to my contact page on my website, so they could fill that out and get a hold of me if they want to. So again, these are pre-built to do all this for you already, and all of this is going to fill in the live version of it for you, so it should all happen automatically. So you can just plan that it's going to do its thing for you. All right, so let's go ahead and test this out. So if I click on this, it'll take me right down to the form. I've already pre-filled out the form, so we're going to go ahead and give that a try. The SMS text opt-in is a requirement now if you're going to be texting people. That's all part of the new A2P 10DLC registration, which I will take you through, no problem. You have a choice in here to get either a local number or a toll-free number. If you get a local, you'll have to go through the registration for that government mandate. If you get a toll-free number, you don't. There's still short verification you have to go through, and I'd take you through how to do that real simple in your onboarding. So I'm going to go ahead and complete and send, and what it's going to do is redirect me to that second page. So you'll note here that it did fill in all of the fields that were of me as the agent. It automatically pulled in the logo from the profile. It also pulled in the state. So really, there's not anything you really have to worry about doing in here. This button here will take the person to your contact me form on your website. So you will have already preloaded that into the custom values. So again, you don't have to do anything except get your custom values set up when you first get in. That way, if you ever change brokerages and things like that, don't have to worry coming into every form and fixing it. It's just automatically going to load correctly into the forms for you. So, all right, next thing I want to do is go check to see if the lead showed up. So let's go check that out. All right, so I have a lot of tests in here, but if I scroll down, this is the test that we just did. And if I come in here, you can see all the information about how the lead got into the system. And we can start texting and emailing, although the emails are going to start sending out. Now you'll notice I don't have a phone number and everything set up in here. So even though it's showing that the text went out from previous, so I don't have, this particular account doesn't have everything running in it, but you can see the email has gone out with the guide, and there's the buttons and all of the information. So it's all automatic. Everything's done. Slam dunk done. So, and if you look over here, you can see that I can see where the source is, how it came in, that it's been set up as a buy, and we just have everything that we need inside the account so we can start communicating with them. So that's the training on this. So the next step I'm going to show you is how to set up your chat widget for your website, and you can put it on any website, so make sure you stick around for that.